You know what's funny to me? My early 20s, I sold dope for a couple of years. About anything I could get my hands on. Basically everything but crack or heroin. Everything else was pretty readily available and had some good connections at the time, some gangster buddies. So I kind of went all in, but I've seen people screwed up on every kind of drug there is, for the most part. But in my experience, I've never met anyone as screwed up, untrustworthy, that would backstab you more mercilessly than a money-hungry greed whore. What some people will do for money to the people closest to them dwarfs the ugliest things I've ever seen an addict do for drugs. People who are otherwise squeaky clean. But I noticed when I was selling dope, most of the time anyway, backstabbers are backstabbers, whether they're on dope or not. Their problem mostly is lack of integrity. They never had any to begin with. Drugs sometimes make it worse, but not every time. Ultimately, I would sooner trust a dope head before I would a greedy, entitled, spoiled brat. If you could put money versus conviction in the ring in a fight against each other, who do you think would win? Or money versus faith, money versus virtue? I'd say money loses all of those. Because if a person possesses no virtue, faith, or conviction, very few people out there would give them an opportunity to do business anyway. On the other hand, put money and greed in the ring. Or money and cowardice, money and lies, money and deceit. Well, there would be no fight there, you know? I believe they'd lay down and hump the shit out of each other until they produced some offspring that could only be hideous and fucking demonic. So money in the hands of someone who possesses no decency will only produce fucking more harm, indecency. Whereas someone who puts conviction, faith, and virtue before money will produce more of the same, even if they do some dope. It's just my experience.